Good evening. Today we will learn what are linear equation and how we can solve it easily. Linear equations. Before understanding linear equation, let's see what an equation is. If we write 4 plus 3, what is that? It's simply an expression. Which kind of expression it is? It is a numerical expression because everything over here is they are constants. 4 is a constant, 3 is a constant. So they are numbers. So this expression 4 plus 3 is an expression. It's a numerical expression. But if you write 4 plus x, where we do not know the value of the x, then this is known as algebraic expression because it contains a literal number or a generalized number or a variable. X is a variable, x is a literal number, or x is a generalized number. We do not know the value of x. So this kind of expression, 4 plus x, 4 multiplied by x, or 4 minus x, or 4 divided by x. What is this? This is an algebraic expression because it contains a variable or a literal number. But if we combine two expressions, for example, 4 plus 3 is equal to 7, is equal to 7. So on the left hand side we have 4 plus 3, on the right hand side we have 7. So what does it become? It becomes an equation. So an equation contains an is equal to sign. So this is also equation. And what about this one? 4 plus x equals 7. This is an equation. This is because it is an algebra, because on the left hand side and on the right hand side there are two algebraic expression, or on one side there's one algebraic expression. This will be called equation, an algebraic equation. This is a numerical equation. This is an algebraic equation because it contains an algebraic expression. So what do you mean by solving an equation? What is solving equation? To find the value of the unknown, to find the value of the variable, to find the value of the literal number. That is called solving an equation. And the value of the variable which satisfy the equation, which makes the left hand side and the right hand side equal, they are known as roots or solution of the equation. The value of x, suppose in this case, is 3. So 3 is what? 4 plus 3 equals 7. So 3 is what? It satisfies the equation. The value of x being 3 satisfies the equation. It makes the left hand side and the right hand side equal. So x is equal to 3 is known as root of the equation or solution of the equation. And how do we find it? There are two ways. The trial and error method. You just keep on guessing 0, 1, 2, 3. See what value satisfies the equation, what values make the left hand side and the right hand side equal. That is called trial and error method. And another is balancing method, in which this equation will look like a balance where we weigh things when we buy things from the market. So balancing means adding same number on the both sides, or subtracting same number from the both sides, or dividing the whole equation, left hand side and right hand side by same number, or multiplying them with the same number. That is called balancing method. Here in this equation, so what is this? 5x minus 6 is equal to 12 minus x. What will be this? This will be an algebraic equation. On the both sides we are finding algebraic expression. This is an algebraic expression. This is left hand side, that is the right hand side. This depending on the greatest power of the variable over here, there are two. It will be described either as a linear equation if the power is 1. If it is power is 2, then it's called the quadratic equation. So we are learning linear equation. So this is linear equation in one variable. There are not two variables. So these are linear equation. Linear equation is equal to sign over here. Linear equation because the greatest power of the variable over here, or the literal number present over here, is 1. So it's a linear equation. Had it been 2, it will be quadratic equation. So how do we solve it? So there are two terms. See, in the left hand side there are two terms. What is a term? term is anything which is separated by either addition or subtraction. That is called terms. This is one term, this is one term, this is another term, this is another term. So there are two terms on the left hand side and two terms on the right hand side. Okay, 5. What is there between 5 and x? There's a multiplication sign, so that we do not write. That is ignored, that is covered, that is hidden. It's over here. So these are not three terms. There's only two terms. So what are terms? Terms are something which are separated by either addition or subtraction symbols. Okay. In this method, while solving this one, either in balancing method where we add same number on the both sides or subtract same number from both sides, what we will do is we will introduce another method called transposing method. And what is that? So when do we use this transposing method? When we find that the variables are on both sides of the equation. So we'll transpose the variable to one side to make it easier, right? So how will we do it? Let's transpose. Here we have 5x, here we have x. Either 5x can be transposed this way on the right side, or x can be transposed to left hand side. So it's better transpose x to the left hand side. So what will become? Sign will change. Negative over here, when it comes over here, it will become positive. So we rewrite what is there already there on the left hand side, 5x minus 6. Then x is transposed over here, then it becomes, its sign changes, it becomes the opposite sign, x, and what remains on the right hand side is only 12. And we will transpose to the right hand side because both of them are numbers, constants, they are not variables. So let them be on the same side. So what remains over here? 5x and plus x. On the right side, there was 12 already. When 6 is transposed to the right side, what it becomes, its signs will change. It will become plus 6. Transposing, if you think deeply, what is it? It's same as the balancing method. You're adding plus 6 to both sides. So when you add plus 6 over here, and over here, okay, this and this will nullify. What remains is 12 plus 6. That's what we have written here. So this is transposing method. So transposing method, it's a balancing method. It's an extension of a balancing method. It's an advanced way of balancing method. So what is 5x plus x? So here, the important concept that we fail to understand is that there's a literal coefficient over there's a numerical coefficient over here which we conventionally do not write. There's 1 over here, so these two terms can be added. They are like terms. So it becomes 5x plus 6. 1x becomes 6x, right? Because these are like terms. What are like terms? Like terms are terms having same variable. So these two can be added because they're like. So 5x plus 1x becomes 6x, and on the right side becomes 8. Okay, next we'll divide both sides by 6. So it becomes 6x divided by 6. 8 divided by 6. So what remains is 6. If we simplify, 2 4 is 8, 2 3 is 6. It becomes 4 by 3. So the 4 by 3 is what? Is the solution or root of the given equation. Hope you understood.